I hate delays, guys. Woo!
We're live.
Yes.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Crobaton. My favorite part is that they missed like all of what Alex said and just got Riley's.
Don't worry, we'll have our Crobaton karaoke night one day.
Terrifying. Welcome back to Crobaton, D&D 5th Edition campaign by me, Tom, aka BlazeFort, your chaotic evil DM. I have my wonderful players here. We have Justin.
Hit me.
We have Riley.
I really like.
I did not hear the second half of that.
That's fine.
Cool. We have Mary.
How's it going?
We have Alex.
Hello!
And we have Josh.
Hello, I'm naming a goat.
He is.
There we go.
We don't have Mary this week, nor will we have her next week, but that's all taken care of, like in the story I have so far. If you are on Twitch, make sure to follow, maybe subscribe. It is September still, so I think you can still get the 20% off your first sub or 20% off gift subs. That's to any streamer, so not just me, but I would appreciate it.
Definitely him.
What are you doing?
Delivered by Grubhub.
Yeah, I was looking at that, yeah.
What on earth?
What?
Yeah, I guess the sponsor for the
Yeah,
month
September.
is Grubhub. Yeah.
Amazing.
I almost talked about my experience with Grubhub, but then I realized it's probably not a good idea.
There we go. Almost forgot about that. If you're watching on YouTube, don't want to forget about you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. All that fun stuff. Anyone, join the Discord and follow me on Twitter. It helps to know when I go live and when we go live. I think that's all the normal stuff. I was just telling my players I belong previously on Crobaton. Oh, there's the gift sub. Thank you, Justin. And also thank you, Riley, for the resub before I forget. Yeah, and then I have some stuff to take care of after previously on Crobaton, and should be interesting after that. So yeah, I'll hop into previously on Crobaton. And there's also the resub from Justin, but alright, previously on Crobaton. The party woke up in the domain of the Bronze Dragons, led by Queen Kuziermi. They participated in the Trial of Anger, which consisted of 3 rooms. The first had 3 chests, each had its own way of being opened, and each contained a wooden block of various colors and shapes. There was a stone table with 3 shapes where they placed the blocks into and proceeded to the next room. Second room was sort of a minefield that would shock anyone who stepped on certain areas. There's also a doll in a chair in the center of the room that seemed to react whenever someone stepped on those spots. The doll also seemed to hold some significance to Edelweiss. Upon reaching the end of the room, they were able to exit to the next. The final room was a little complicated, containing a chalice, a well, and a stone throne of sorts. After trying many things and having Zira go through the mirror at the end several times, they did finally manage to get past the last room. After telling Kuziermi about the potential trouble in Boatwright, she flew the party back to Boatwright over the course of the next 2 days. The party with Kuziermi arrived at Boatwright, but things seemed odd. They didn't see anyone around. They pressed further into the city, meeting a few familiar faces along the way, until they made it to the center where they met Emet, who directed them to the Esther Company's tower as they hadn't heard from Simon. There's too many subs.
No, I'm trying to get the hype train going, but it keeps saying one more person is needed to sub. I did it twice now. I'm sorry.
It needs to be individual people. It can't be the same person constantly.
Josh, if I Venmo you like $20, can you give Tom a tier 3 sub? Oh, there we go. Somebody got it.
Thank God for Elisa.
Thank you, Elisa.
At the top floor of the tower, they were let into Simon's office, who was meeting with an individual that only a few moments later would reveal himself to be a shadow sorcerer they were dealing with. The party fought with the sorcerer and a bone naga who had been kept in a crate within the room. Simon took shelter while this transpired. Simon showed some magic that he didn't seem to be in control of, but this had no effect on the battle. In the end, the party came out victorious. Simon was taken into custody for questioning, and the guards would take care of cleaning out the rest of the undead around the city. We're about to pick up 3 days later, where normalcy has mostly come back to Boatwright. The top side of Boatwright is doing well. The gates are open. Ships are starting to depart and come back into port. Most importantly, word has been sent out to the other cities and towns to be wary of attacks similar to the attack on Boatwright. Misfortune was called upon to team up with an Aarakocra named Kui, who also used magic. I think I told you all that he was a warlock without really saying what his patron was, but he is a warlock. So she will be absent for insert time of the next few sessions. I may have wrote this last week and I wasn't sure how many weeks it was, but now it's only 2. But yeah. The rest of you are called upon the council, who is looking for more people to investigate the sewers for any straggling voidwalkers or undead. And as I said previously, there was other stuff I wanted to do after the previous young Crobaton, so we'll pick up there in a sec. Just because there was a lot of tiredness at the end of the last actual session. So there was just a few things that kind of slipped my mind that I just wanted to not retcon, but give you guys a little bit more information and an actual reward for finishing the arc. So what you would have heard from the interrogations of Simon, because you guys wouldn't have directly participated in it, was he revealed the name of the shadow sorcerer to be Zedrem, Zedrem. All he really knew about him was that he was from Sray. That's a human settlement south, mostly east, but a little bit south of Boatwright, kind of along the coast. And that he spoke of a higher power at work, but wasn't exactly sure what that was.
What was the shadow sorcerer's name again?
Zedrem, put it in roll 20 for you.
It would be really cool to look for the name of that city, but too bad some people have defaced the map that we have on roll 20, so I just can't seem to find it. It is currently being pinged.
Yeah.
It is.
Yes, I know. I'm
actually. It's one of the cleanest parts of the map.
Yeah, it's actually not at all. It really is. The rest of the map is an absolute dumpster.
What do you mean? You don't like boat left?
Alright guys, bring it back.
Sorry.
So you will be given a reward, or you have been given a reward at this point, of 200 gold. 200 gold per person.
Ooh, wait, do I have that? I put that in. I think I did.
Was that 1 or 200?
200 per person.
200.
Yes. So someone make a note to remind Bear later.
Wait, did you tell us that last session?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool. So then I add 200. Cool. Yes. Yes.
So I figured there might be shopping you guys want to do, so I'll give you guys a sec for that before we go into when you're actually called. The last thing was you picked up a void cloak and boots from the shadow sorcerer. So I wanted to know who has the second void cloak, and if anyone identifies the boots and who those go to.
I can identify them.
Everyone looks at the wizard.
I shall identify the boots.
Okay. So when you identify the boots, you find out they are boots of spider climbing. I think they're called slippers of spider climbing. They just allow you to walk on surfaces, like vertical and upside down, for free. Essentially, you essentially get a climbing speed of your movement.
As Scourgeon identifies this, he looks at it longingly. but then thinks,
Wizard on the roof.
The Cameo Roof Wizard.
but then thinks there are probably other party members that are probably best suited to have this. And then kind of just goes up to Zaneri and says, "Here." But doesn't let go of it immediately. You kind of have to wrestle it out of his hands.
Thanks, they would have matched my parasol.
Wait, did you ever get that back?
No, I don't think so.
Gorgon regrets giving the boots away now.
He needs it more than me.
I will say the slippers of spider climbing do require attunement.
I do that.
Alright, cool.
Who else got the shadow cloak?
Who else wants it?
I
Only
take
we
a
had
second one.
somebody else who was sneaky, you know? Lots of stealth.
Gorgon also thinks about how he would like the shadow cloak. Not to keep, but to put it in Salona. But then thinks.
Could be spooky twins.
I think Riley's raising her hand.
Yeah, no.
I can
It'll-
take it if it makes sense.
Always high fives her?
Always high fives Riley.
Riley?
No.
Yes. 1000%.
Alright, so then Riley, you can add Void Cloak to Malaka's inventory.
Cool. Does the Void Cloak require attunement? No, right?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Fine.
Yeah, an item that good needs attunement. Let me see. Alright, yeah, so if there's anything you want to do, like, shopping-wise, just because, like, now you have newfound gold and you have 3 days, kind of thing.
Mm. Let me double
Do I
check.
still have those eggs?
Eggs?
Oh, that's right, I gave it away, didn't I?
You had
Yeah, I
one
guess.
basilisk egg, and you sold that.
Yeah, I
or
sold it?
traded? Sold or
Oh, yeah.
traded? I don't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah. First of all, I'm gonna get rid of these apples.
Wait, did you say that the Void Cloak requires attunement?
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't have that on. Oh, wait. Sorry,
Is it a
never mind.
custom
I'm just trying to figure out how D&D Beyond works.
A reasonable issue.
Is there another magic shop other than the one that's owned by the very not nice lady?
You mean the one that you were trying to
The one that the
get a
very not nice
random
lady, yes.
discount of?
Yeah, the one that's not very nice, yes.
Probably. But the items available are gonna be the same.
Okay, just as long as it's not the very nice lady.
Okay.
Then the not very nice lady. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, no.
Oh my god.
As long as it's not the not very nice lady. There we go. That's the sentence. I want to go to that place.
It's
Not that place.
Okay.
I'm gonna go somewhere that Gorgon doesn't go.
I'll attune to the cloak.
Okay.
Spend 10 minutes in the hotel doing that. Hotel? Tavern?
It's an hour, but sure.
Oh, spend an hour.
We have 3 days.
Hmm. You can do a bit of window shopping.
Throden will try, I guess, and trade in his chainmail for his splint armor.
Okay.
I don't know how that affects the cost, but
You said you have chain?
yeah.
So I'll make this math easy. You can just pay the 125.
Okay.
And now I updated the stat box for nothing.
Ah!
So Splint brings your AC to 17.
Yeah. I should probably equip it though. That would help.
That does help. Wearing armor instead of using it as a shield is better most of the time.
Hmm.
To make things easy, I'm just gonna buy 2 healing potions at whatever that price is.
You're lucky. This is one of the things I was laughing at earlier because I rerolled the shop. It's only 36 per potion.
Well, I buy myself some healing potions.
Cool.
Edelweiss would like to use his money his 300 to buy a diamond that would be useful for Revivify.
Okay. I'd say over the course of 3 days you can do that. Yeah.
And then can he also spend time turning these 2 vials of scorpion venom into some sort of apply to a weapon to make it usable in combat?
Give me a medicine check.
Okay. Would you count this as the add proficiency for my herbalism kit?
I say sure, go ahead.
Fantastic. It brings my +6 to a +9 with that roll of 19, so 28 total.
Okay, yeah. And you can... So you have 2 small vials of poison that you could apply to a weapon.
Fantastic. And then let me also just get this diamond as well. That's a really... Hold on.
Gorgon, or were you good otherwise?
I should be. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Gorgon.
Yeah.
So I just have a bunch of random items here. I
Cool.
don't know if any of them are going to be of interest to you.
That's okay. Gorgon just wants to spend money, so he... just for the hell of it right now.
Okay. So there's Charlatan's Die, Veteran's Cane, Ursat's Eye, Pole of Angling, Oil of Slipperiness, Wand of Magic Detection, Eyes of Minute Seeing, Helm of Telepathy, Howard's Handy Haversack.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a 3rd level spell scroll available. If there's one in particular that you want, I can just say it's one that you want, but prices might be out of your range. If there's something you're interested in,
Right.
I can give you the price, because some of them are expensive.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me just see here. So a wand of detect magic. How much would that be?
460 gold.
Okay, never mind. Gordon's just gonna leave.
This one might look useful. How much? Oh, okay. See you later.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no. Yeah. I looked into the veteran's cane because that sounded cool, but then I realized it's just a sword with extra steps.
Okay. Alright, so is Gorgon doing anything else?
No, that's it. Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna keep his money.
Was Malika good?
Yeah, there's nothing really I want to buy or look for right now.
Okay. Throden, you got what you needed?
Yeah, I guess.
And Zeneria, you were good? Cool. Alright, so, yeah, we can pick up with you guys being called to the council chamber.
Okay.
Been a while since you've seen this map, right?
Where the hell is everybody?
Do you ask?
Yeah. I didn't really go full in on the voice there. I apologize. Oh god, my voice isn't going in full in on itself. Jeez, I just cracked hard.
Well, with the repairs and bringing order back to the city, everyone is out busy, and that leaves me here alone to handle these kind of issues. There are no further questions. I can get right down to business. So what we'd like you to do is patrol down in the sewers, just looking for any straggling undead or possibly voidwalkers that might be lingering in the sewers after the attack. There shouldn't be too many, and there shouldn't be any groups large enough to cause a ruckus, but we haven't had complete normalcy return to the underground citizens. So we'd like you all to preferably start in the western side of the city. Just find any way down and go up and down the pathways down there. Look for anything out of the ordinary. Pursue any leads, and return here by the end of the day reporting anything you found.
Shouldn't patrol be more guard duty?
We do have guards, positioned both topside and down below. They are just extra security needed down below, just to cover more ground. The more patrols we have, the less likely something is to slip through the cracks.
What's the pay?
I'm sure we can reward you with, how does 60 gold each sound?
70.
Make a persuasion check.
Hell yeah. It's an at 20.
Okay. What's the total?
What was it? Total is 23.
Okay. Yeah, it's fine. That's doable. We're figuring out where to give out funds currently. But 70 each for you, especially all you've done for boat ride the last few weeks. Yeah, that's fine. Any questions for the direction that you need?
Actually, do you have something that might do with the smell down there?
You've never been in our sewers, have you?
No.
Well, it is sewers, the constant flow of water and the general cleanliness that some of the underfolk take to. The smell is not that bad. It's still a sewer, so probably don't go in the water, but it's not as bad as what you might expect of a sewer.
They use magic to make sure it doesn't smell down there.
Yeah?
Yeah, they say the same thing about Solitude. Doesn't mean it doesn't still sound like shite. Smell like shite.
Well, I'm not promising smelling like daisies.
That's what they said in Salona.
Professor, you do realize I am from Salona?
Do I recognize her?
No.
Huh.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy. What was that? 17 plus 4, so that's gonna be 21.
So, yeah, you know, like, what elves, like Jelanath, they do hail from Salona, but you can tell by, like, her age, like it may have been a long time ago that she was, like, last in Salona. Or at least, like, she's old enough where it could have been a while since she was last in Salona.
Gotcha.
Just pulling an Emon.
Why is there a whole bunch of old people coming to boat ride? Is this like Florida? Boat ride is just Florida.
No,
It's
no.
so right, Boca-Raton.
Yeah. There's just
that
a
what you
bunch of
done?
old people here.
Well, Emet's a dragon,
Yeah.
and she's just an elf. She's the only elf on the council. Because
Representation
everyone
back.
else is actually fairly young.
Wait,
Yeah,
I'm here.
we got a
I'm part of the
human
problem. I'm making boat ride Florida.
Oh, that's right. Gordon has 11 days to live.
Oh my god! I'd like to.
How many
Halloween's
have
coming.
passed been like 4? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, Missy better get back before you keel over. Shoot.
It's okay. I have
Come on, pass
Revivify.
on your knowledge.
I have Revivify.
We have to present
That's
as the
part of
knowledge
diamond.
elders.
Does that work on like people who die of old age? Does
I
Revivify
don't
work
think
on-
so, actually.
Okay.
No.
Ah. Magic is weird. It doesn't
That'd
like
be pretty
age.
funny. I'm like, why are people trying to turn themselves into liches when they could just cast Revivify over and over again?
Well, think about it this way. Yeah, Revivify brings you back to life, but it brings you back to the point you were right before you died.
So you just have to have
So
it in a
if you die-
constant state of casting. You just get, if you're like a ruler, you could totally do that. You just get a whole bunch of like minions or whatever.
I mean, it's also going to cost you 300 gold per 6 seconds, so...
Now that I think about it, Revivify is a really difficult torture method.
it's an expensive one.
It's an expensive one, but like if you're the government, like
Big
I like the way you're thinking, Justin.
big ol' yay.
Tom's not the only chaotic evil DM.
Gorgon approves.
Alright,
Can I ask Jelanath something?
Mhm.
Hey, just a quick question. So what's going to happen to Celestia Corporation now? Company? Corporation? How included are they?
Let-
Are
let's
they a
recall-
conglomerate?
company.
Company.
Mr. LLC.
Leicester Limited.
Well,
Do you think their stocks are gonna go down anytime soon?
Oh, at least 5%.
This is why I'd like to know.
Alright, so I should wait a while before I invest.
So how are we looking on investments?
Do you have any new products coming out soon to cover for this?
Thomas,
I like that
stop
it's-
trying to answer.
I like that it's Edelweiss asking this too.
It's the country boy. You gotta know. Blue collar America needs an answer.
So I
Has Bitcoin been invented yet?
I'll just put it in Doge instead, or
What about Ethereum Classic?
Bringing it back in.
Anyway.
No, but really, what is going to happen to the Celestia company now? Do they have like someone in charge, or
Well,
have you frozen everything there?
We haven't stepped in other than doing a full investigation of the company, but Simon will do some jail time while we finish questioning him. He should eventually be able to return to the seat of ownership under small surveillance. It is his company. We don't want to interfere with it too much. That's not our job typically. But until then, his assistant will be taking control of the company and managing what's still there.
It's quite the promotion.
Is
Temporary, and she was also the one who took care when his father passed.
he going to stay on the council? Or if not, who's taking his place?
If you look over to where his seat was,
The
There's
banner
no
color.
color.
Yeah.
There's no color.
there's no color.
Oh wow.
Well,
Gorgon imagines himself sitting in that seat.
Yikes.
do an imagination check.
Okay, wait, let's see here. That's a nat 20 again. I'm rolling high today,
That's
Jesus
vivid.
Christ.
You can really picture it.
On things that really don't matter.
Gorgon has his hands on his hip and he's just imagining it. He's living in it.
A nice like pale green banner behind you, or maybe like a darker blue for wizard. I don't know.
It's actually a nice ombre. It starts at gray at the top because 11 days.
It's a symbol that's an open book, and it's got a shovel on one page and an open door on the other.
Who knows what'll happen in a week?
I don't even know what the last question was.
So not on the council anymore, huh?
No, that's not something we can exactly risk, but we will look for someone to replace him as part of their interest in the mercantile district of Bodray.
You know, I'm something of a merchant myself.
You are?
Gorgon just looks at Thorodin oddly.
Throw it in for politics.
Oh? I'm looking at you. A little bit concerned.
Never doesn't say anything else.
Everybody's just looking at Thorodin right now.
When Thorodin says he's quite the merchant, he just sold one thing on like Facebook Marketplace.
The person didn't even show up. They just left it there for him.
It's also he haggles when he goes to the flea market. And
For
like
more.
he thinks it makes him like cool. He's like hitting it off with the people, and they're all like, "Oh, here comes the haggler guy again." Jeez.
They told me that this carpet was only $2 gold, so I gave them 3 because it looked really nice. They told me I drove them a hard bargain. Anyway, any other questions?
Did you trance well last night?
Yes, I did, Fred. How did you sleep?
Oh, I slept terribly. Thanks for asking.
I'm sorry?
Not your fault, I assume.
No, I don't interfere with people's sleep habits.
That's great.
Insight
Should
check.
give her a thumbs up.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
It's a 1.
There it is.
You don't know. Maybe she's irritated a few people in her time. Alright, so everyone's good?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I don't know if Thorodin is at this moment, but...
Thorodin's insomnia kicks in.
Well, let's get going. Everyone's gonna start leaving.
Okay. So, what is your plan immediately? You just gonna do as you said, go to the western side, or is there anything you want to stop and do?
Jordan's gonna try going down the nearest manhole.
Okay.
I don't. Okay, he's going.
But it would probably be easier if we went to the west side first instead of trying to get to the west side from
No,
underground.
Okay, it's okay. He'll meet us halfway. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I can see in the dark now. Okay, so I just pat it.
Great.
Whoa.
Boat left. Sorry, I just saw it on the map.
Both left. Crobat off.
Wait, Throden can see in the dark now? What?
He is.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah, I gave him a thing.
You gave him a thing?
I gave him a thing. It
Oh,
allows
the
him to do the
orb
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Orb.
It's
mm,
Yeah. I have
It
that
doesn't actually
orb
let him
that
see in the
tells-
dark. It's just light, but it's
It's
magical.
Like,
I have an orb that tells time, right?
Yes.
It's always
What's it called
Yeah.
again?
Orb of
the
time.
orb of noon.
Orb of time.
Orb of noon.
The orb of high noon.
It just tells you how close
It's
you
right
are to noon.
it's right exactly one time of the day.
It's 3 hours past high noon. In what
Tiny.
direction? We probably should have asked what area we were going to go into the sewers.
Didn't she tell us?
I mean,
the west
she said-
side?
She said it's the west side, but
somewhere on the western side.
yeah, that's pretty vague.
West side of Boat Ray, born and raised.
We've been on
In the sewers
On
is where I
the
spent
west
most of
side,
my.
That was
Yes.
good.
So that's the slightly more rundown area of the city, yeah?
Sure, that sounds right.
We went out that way when we were going to the Third Triumph on the horses.
You could call it boat left.
Cannon. So yeah, if we make our way to boat left,
Okay. Does anyone stop Throden?
Yeah, yes. I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Darn.
he's like the strongest of us all. I think he'd be fine.
It's-
I'm pretty sure if we all got into a fight, he would win.
I don't like that kind of talk, Professor. It makes
I
me
love this
nervous.
the weirdest sense of deja vu, but like I really can't figure out why.
I mean, you couldn't see for most of it anyway.
Touche. That's why she can't figure it out.
Anyway, so make your way to the western side of the boat, right? He's looking for any old like manhole cover kind of thing.
Maybe one that looks like it's not going to be difficult to open, or things are coming out of it.
Throden goes down the first manhole he finds.
Okay. So the like manhole covers like a little heavy, not much of a problem for someone like Throden. If Missy said, "Oh, I want to go down first," that'd be a problem.
Oh, this is a little heavy.
But yeah, he's able to take it off with relative ease.
Fair enough, the session was splitting the party. Great.
So there's a ladder down. Goes down maybe like 20, 25 feet. I assume you all go down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see is like stone pathways. They're about 10 feet. Oh, I did show you guys the one picture of the sewer, so if you remember that, cool. Otherwise, I'll just verbally describe it. It's like they're 10-foot pathways, occasional bridges that kind of cross over, and then there's a 10-foot pathway on the other side. In between, there's a 40-foot gap where there is water going down the center of that, and there's water like constantly going. It's not rushing down at like a fast pace, but it is like the constant flow of water. It's not until that you guys like step down onto the stone pavement that you like finally do smell the like what you'd normally smell in a sewer. But like I said, it's not that bad. It's not what you'd expect a sewer to, or not as bad as what you'd expect a sewer to smell like. And where you come down, there's like just a hallway that goes off to your to the east, and then a hallway that goes to the west. You can see like there's like occasional like openings, intersections that open up. But what would you like to know?
Oh, Licht. turns the light on.
Okay.
Does Gorgon smell rotting flesh at all?
Make a perception check.
Alright, I'm gonna use the little one today. I don't smell anything, that's a nat 1.
Yeah, you can't get past like the sewer smell. Like you were told like, yeah, it wasn't that bad, and you're like, yeah, it's not that bad, but it's still bothering you. It's kind of like lingering in your nose. It takes you a little while to get used to it. For everyone else, like you get used to it like pretty quickly, but Gorgon, he just feels it for a little while longer.
Oh god, I don't know what that lady was talking about. It still smells awful down here.
Really? I thought it smelled like a swamp. Which
Melika,
isn't great, admittedly.
Melika, does it smell like a swamp?
Vaguely, yeah.
I have smelled flowers that were worse than this.
Where are you from again?
Oh, you know.
Well, we're never going there.
Going where?
I don't suppose it's not Gorgon's blanket. Do you want to use this as a mask or something?
Gorgon just looks at Edelweiss, and he takes his handkerchief and puts it over his face.
Okay.
Wait, why do you have my blanket?
I've always had your blanket.
What?
Makes sense to me.
The number of times I have draped this thing over you is ridiculous. You never remember.
You got tied up with it once.
Didn't think it was specifically my blanket.
This is your blanket. It's probably Edelweiss's blanket that he's deemed as your blanket. But
Can I use my spookometer while this argument is going on?
Okay.
I want to look for signs of undead.
Okay.
oh, I would also like to look for signs.
What?
Yeah.
What can I
Okay.
roll for that?
I guess you can make survival.
Cool.
What do you get for favorite enemy? Anything?
Advantage on survival to track your favorite enemies.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. You get,
Wait, is this the Underdark? I'm sorry, Basta. Is this the Underdark?
no. But like,
Be in your favorite terrain.
I'm about to become a useful ranger, guys. This was the Underdark. Ooh, I'd be using all my abilities.
all I will say for Zenaria is that there are like similarities between like this area and like what you're familiar with the Underdark, but you can tell like this is not the Underdark.
Cool. I can tell that because I'm very good at the Underdark.
Yes.
I got a 17 on that survival.
Okay. Edelweiss?
Would this also be survival?
Yeah, I'd say survival.
21.
Okay. So you don't see like any like immediate like tracks or anything per se because it's made of stone, but you gather that like undead have been in here recently, like as evident by the attack on boat, right? And you're not quite sure like what direction they could have been, so you'd gather that they've probably been in like all sorts of directions. But I'd probably say that like the biggest hint that you get is like something more east.
We travel. Can I say that I'm using like a passive, whatever you'd want to use, that like specifically I'm looking for signs of undead?
Just keeping eyes open the whole time, looking around. Anything that's very clearly Ooh. You know.
Sorry, I was looking at Zaneri's passive. What would you say otherwise?
Oh, you're fine. I'm just keeping my eyes open, looking for anything that is very clearly, ooh, you know.
Huh? Very nice.
Naturally spooky, you could say.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
So, Zaneri, your passive's only +3 for survival? So I'm gonna just treat it as the 17-year-old. That'll be like your passive check. At least,
Sure.
at least for now.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. So you guys just moving?
Yeah.
All right. I'd like a marching order. Like I said, the pathways are like 10 feet. So you could do 2 by 2 if you wanted to. I will say that there aren't exactly like railings. Where there are railings, they're not very good railings. Like you'd probably still fall over if you fell off, but
I'm
Be
definitely.
up front. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm also chosen.
so
You'd also be
Gordon-
willing to stand, on the fallen side.
I'll be behind Zenny and Thread.
Okay.
I will most definitely be in the back as the only one with undead protection.
Okay. So, Gordon, are you gonna be like in pace with like Malika, or you guys want to like spread out a little bit?
I'll probably be in pace with Malika.
Okay. And there's like I get like a good picture for me. Are you like traveling like in a pack, or are you like a little bit more spread out?
I'll be a little behind everybody else, maybe like 5-10 feet.
Okay, I can do that.
Just since with my light, it might be a little more difficult for the sneaky ones to be sneaky.
Dan also has a light on, right?
He hasn't activated it. No.
Yeah, I'm the only one.
I might try to be a little bit ahead of him, but not more than like 5 or 10 feet.
So like just barely in the light then.
Yeah, if I can help it. And also because I'm using my fugometer.
Using your elf eyes.
My elf eyes. My spooky, spooky elf eyes.
So, in order for Zanir to be in dim light with Edelweiss's staff, well, the gem, you'd have to be 5 feet forward. So either Edelweiss can go 5 more feet back, or Zanir can go 5 feet forward.
How far away do you want to be?
Definitely not more than 10 feet.
Okay.
So I can be
back up
5
another.
feet. Okay.
I can back up so that way you're in dim light.
Okay. We can do both.
Okay. So I'll have. So this will be a separate survival check. This is just like searching around and stuff. I'll have Zanir do it, and I'll have Throden do it.
Alright. Do I have disadvantage because it's dark?
So the way I have it set up is that there's like periodic like grates that like give you like bright light on like where the water is, so then there's like dim light surrounding that, so you can kind of like see where you're going, but it's in dim light most of the time. So if you don't have like a physical light source in front of you, yeah, I'd say it'd be a disadvantage.
Okay. So that would be 5 total, but I'm going to spend a luck. And I'm going to choose the 14. So that's going to be 16 total?
You can't choose the 14.
What?
What are you doing with your luck?
I spent a luck point, and then I can choose any of the 3 rolls.
I don't think that's how luck works. So I think you rolled with disadvantage. So you have the 3, then you roll for luck, and then you can pick the 3 of the 9. I think that's how that works.
You have 3 luck points. Whenever you make an attack roll, an ability check, or a saving throw, you can spend 1 luck point to roll an additional d20. You can choose to spend 1 of your luck points after you roll the die before the outcome is determined. You choose which of the d20s is used for the attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Yeah, disadvantage and advantage really mess up luck. Because I don't think it gives you 3 dice that you can pick when you have disadvantage. I think it narrows it down to 2. But one of them can be good. Just one is supposed to be.
I've always heard it used in the pick any of the 3 you want style, but if you want
maybe for
to do it differently.
Maybe for advantage? I don't know about disadvantage. Because I'd say like you roll with disadvantage, like so that's your like package deal. Then you just get an extra die on top of it, and then you can pick the outcome of the disadvantage or your luck point.
Simplifying parentheses.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's how we're ruling it. Can I take back that luck point?
Sure.
So it'd be a total of 5 then.
Okay.
21. So I think we're okay.
And I will ask, like, how often do you guys want to, like, what path are you taking? Are you going, like, just down and then straight east, or are you, like, going, like, up and down, like, kind of like snake-like?
Are we, as a group, scared that we might get overrun by undead at any point, or do we think we can handle this?
Nah, we're fine.
Gorgon said exactly what I expected. How about the rest of you?
I believe a mix of confidence but caution is probably our best. Yes.
Okay. So should we not take a more direct path? Because I'm fine personally going with a direct path as we walk, but if we want to be more windy to be safe, that's fine with me. Srodin, how do you feel about this?
Oh, I guess we can let the stealthy people be stealthy.
It'd be fun practice for them to get in with void cloaks as a group, or as a duo rather.
Oh, I know this is kind of a bad time, but Malaka, I can show you how to tie it into a butt bow if you would like.
Sure.
Awesome. Just in case anyone forgot that when we're just chilling, I have my void cloak off and tied in a cute butt bow. Now we can be butt bow twins. That's very exciting to me.
Butt bow buddies, triple Bs.
Oh, it looks so cute with your tail.
I'm actually looking at butt bow tutorials now.
I tied it. I did it. I sent to
Gorgon.
Snapchat.
Gorgon takes out a smartphone and Googles this.
Anyway, okay, zigzags or straight?
That's up to you two, stealthy twins.
What if we all split up?
No.
I didn't plan on leaving the group at any time, but I did want to remain incredibly vigilant. Or as vigilant as a 17 is.
Is that a phrase?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with that. We can just proceed straight with caution.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Oh, okay. Straight with caution.
Okay.
Justin, no caution at all. Just chucking it. Otherwise, it's a group.
Alright, so, some time goes by. Nothing eventful happens. No spookometer readings. But, with your survival check scenario, you notice, this little, like, black goo on the ground. Like, just like little, like, small little pot. But you then see, like a few more little drips a little bit forward of you.
I silently point out the goo to, I guess Gorgon would be closest to me, and then try to look and see where the black goo goes.
It's black?
Gorgon's close to you? I have no idea what
Is
this order
Gorgon? Well, the other option would be Edelweiss, who I know is further back. I don't know
You're
why.
pointing it out to the back of the party?
Well,
I don't know why.
It's Zeneria, Throden, and then immediately behind Throden I have Meleka and Gorgon, and then Edelweiss is way back. Unless there's a different orientation you guys would like.
That's what I was thinking.
Edelweiss is a little far away from the group in the back. Wherever everyone else is
He's glowing.
there.
Can Gorgon run up to take a look at the goo and examine it?
Okay.
Cool. What do you want me to roll for that?
Investigation or Arcana.
All right, I'm just gonna throw this little D20 away and go back to using the one that's giving me nat 20s all day.
Zeneria, are you inspecting it, or are you just having Gorgon?
I want to see where the trail leads. If it leads up to a larger pile of goo or something that is leaving the goo.
Did you say investigation check or?
Investigation or Arcana.
Oh, we're definitely doing investigation. Oh no, Arcana works too. Does it seem magical?
That's why you'd roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah, actually, he'll do Arcana. I guess he's probably thinking it's from undead, so he'll do Arcana for 21 total.
Okay. And Zeneria, what were you doing?
I want to see where the trail of Drippy Drips goes. If it leads to a bigger something gross and oozy. I don't know.
So you don't see a trail. You just kind of see like the few spots on the ground in front of you.
It doesn't. Okay, so it doesn't like lead anywhere. It's just there's a couple drips here-ish. Okay, cool. Well, I look around the general area for something that could leave drips. Then I guess.
Okay. I'll have Zeneria make a perception check, and I'll give Gorgon information.
Woo!
She's a 21, right?
Yeah, 21.
So you gather like this doesn't look undead related. In fact, like when you like, get like, close to it, you can kind of see like it's almost like divoted into the cement slightly.
Oh.
Wait, is it? I didn't just examine poop, did I?
No.
Okay.
That's a 25. I'm looking around.
And Gorgon, are you touching it or are you just examining it?
Yeah, can I touch it?
Okay. You touch it with your hand or glove?
With the glove. Yeah.
With the glove, like it feels a little sticky, and then you notice like the fingertips where you touch it, they seem a little thin.
Like it decayed my glove?
Slightly, a little bit, yeah. And Zeneria, with your 25, you look around and you don't see anything, and then it hits you. There's no trail here. So you look up, and there's a larger black pile of goo hanging from the ceiling above.
I silently point out the pile of goo.
I'm subconsciously angry at Josh.
And point aggressively at Gorgon to back up because I imagine he's standing under it right now.
Gorgon looks up. Does he see the goo?
Yeah. It's a large pile of goo up there.
Gorgon looks up and says, "Oh shit!" And then he starts packing up.
Are you guys doing anything else?
Would I know exactly? Would I know anything about this substance at all? Like if it's like weak to anything or?
Weak to anything? You rolled 21. I'd say not that you're aware of.
Sorry.
Did
It is not weak to anything.
Okay, gotcha.
he share that it corroded his glove?
As Gorgon backs away, he'll go ahead and say, "Nobody touch it."
Is it doing anything right now?
Why?
Has it noticed us?
It's a blob.
Gorgon will show his like 2 fingers up and see that it's like corroded slightly.
Samira, did you back away?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So what you'll see is the black glob kind of like starts like almost like peeling from the ceiling as it kind of like drips down and onto the ground. I will need you all to roll initiative.
Hey, saw that coming. Oh shoot!
I think you fought one of these before, Alex.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm subconsciously angry at you. I rolled a 5 total.
19 total.
I'm gonna get you guys on the map and then I can.
Putting in numbies. God, I love this minimalist art.
At first I was gonna say you stole this from Josh, but then I realized, oh no.
I
Josh,
love it.
Josh used Incarnate, and I forgot.
I think it's perfect.
I do like it, yeah.
Very
Actually,
cute.
one second, I'll be right back. There's something that's been really annoying me.
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
Whoa, shit! Oh, there goes the shirt.
So high in the initiative.
Good.
Okay, sorry about that.
Music. Ah.
You can see health bar and stuff, right? Cool. Oh yeah, I didn't this one down. I rolled a really good initiative for this thing.
Oh, good.
That's not allowed.
That's not allowed.
Scenario, you had 18. Oh, I have 2 scenarios here. Get rid of the other one.
Oh no.
2 Zannies.
And I had 2 throws for
Twice
some
the
reason.
spook.
Gorgon, what was yours?
5 total.
Okay. Is everyone else right? Melka had 5, Edelweiss 16, Throden 19. Okay. Melka will go before Throden. Alright. Throden, it is your turn.
Wait. Okay. Alright, my turn?
Yes.
Alright, I had a question about the grip lobe. Is it an action to activate the light or daylight spell? Because it doesn't say so on the item description. Just says I can do it. Making a float, it specifically says it's an action to use that command word. So I wanted to check first.
Yeah, that's weird. It doesn't say that it's an action. I would assume it's an action.
I don't know if it was like a free action thing I could do or what, but I want to check first. If it is an action, Throde won't be doing that though.
Yeah, it doesn't say. It only says it's an action to move
Yeah,
it.
make it
right?
float. Yeah.
All right, then.
It might be assuming that it's using the casting time for the spells.
Either that or use an object action, I would assume. Yeah, it just says like you can speak its command word, so it doesn't have to be like out and about. That's weird.
In any case, he will use his bonus action to cast a magic weapon.
Okay.
And he shall move forward. And I guess he's gonna just strike at it for his action.
I mean, I'll say I'll say the light can be a free action, but daylight would be an action.
Okay.
So if you want, you can.
Yeah, I'll also belt out the command word, I guess, just so there's more light for him.
Cool.
Sorry, Sandy.
I think it's already seen me.
Alright, so do you want me to go ahead and roll time?
Yes. I was just checking what the radius is for light.
Light,
2020.
Yeah. 2020. Yep.
Dynamic lighting.
That's a 13 to hit.
13 to hit. Does that hit?
Damn, +7 to hit.
Yeah, that
Magic
hits.
weapon.
Wow.
That hits?
Yep.
Okay. Gonna
What is
reroll
the-
the 2.
What is the magic weapon?
It's a bonus action concentration spell. It basically just makes a non-magic weapon magical, and I think it gives it a +1 bonus at 2nd level.
Okay.
It's +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see, that's 3 + 6. So that's a 13 slashing damage. Magical slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take his second strike. 12.
It's slashing.
Yeah, magical slashing.
Okay. So, what you see is your sword kind of comes down on this giant blob. It doesn't really seem affected by your blow, but it does still cut like cleanly between it. They're not that big.
No.
Oh. I thought we were playing D&D, not Minecraft.
Oh boy.
Oh, they are smaller.
Okay.
So I'll say that happened before your second attack, so you can decide to do something.
Yeah. And so we'll just kind of, you're like, I just gonna strike at it again with the sword.
Oh, this is.
Which one?
The one in front of him.
Okay.
I rolled earlier the second attack. Do you want me to go with that or no? It's a 12 to hit.
Well, 12 hits.
Do you want me to go with that though, or do you want me to roll again?
It's fine.
Okay.
I'll tell you, its AC is super low, so
Yeah,
12 hits.
I know. I just don't remember how
Okay.
low. All right. Time for damage. Gonna re-roll the 1. Okay. So that's a 9 slashing.
Are these tiny?
They are. I have to reduce their size.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so once again, you cut clean through it, and then there's 2 smaller ones.
I don't think trying that works, guys. And that's gonna be Throban's turn.
Go over there. Okay. Scenario.
How does moving through enemy spaces work when they're so small?
I'd say you can do it for like difficult terrain.
Yeah. And I will be able to use backflips or something to avoid them properly.
Sure.
Cool beans. In that case... Yeah, that should be correct. Okay, cool. Oh, so here. Because that'll be 2. Yeah. Cool beans. I'm using my Dread Ambusher to move an additional 10 feet. And then...
Did you disengage?
You got me there. I'm gonna stay over here.
Okay.
Oh,
cool.
just kidding. I'd have to stay here. Yeah.
You have to stay there.
Yeah.
Or you could, just tank 3 attacks from corrosive oozes.
I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike with my bonus action before I run.
Okay. So that just assumes you. Oh yeah, it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, since that's why I have that spell. Christ, how do you play this game? I'm going to action, extra attack, Dread Ambusher with my bow. Who do I want to start on? I'm gonna start on this one, the lowest one. And I'm not gonna do my Zephyr Strike attack yet.
Okay.
So that's a dirty 20 for my first attack.
That is.
I'm gonna just do attacks and damage one at a time because I want to see where I want to put attacks and stuff. That's 9 piercing.
Okay. So you watch as the arrow pierces into it, but it kind of like recoils as it hits, and then you watch as the arrow kind of just dissolves as it.
Bro,
Yep.
I better write down how many arrows I'm using.
Yeah.
Cause I'm
You
not
did that
getting...
on the tiny one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not getting those arrows back. I'm gonna do my Zephyr Strike attack now. So, thank God it gave me advantage, so I don't need that one. That's gonna be a 21 total.
To hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Is that against the same one?
Yes.
Okay. Making sure.
So that is 11 piercing and hitting things. 6 force,
Okay.
and then my Dread Ambusher attack is a 14 to hit,
That hits.
and 9 piercing.
Alright.
Yeah, on the same one. I'm gonna use my Zephyr Strike movement to just scoot back even further. Is it darkness over here?
You are in roughly dim light.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. And that's it.
Okay. So you did kill the very small one.
Cool. Cool beans.
Where's the thing? There it is. Cool. I was looking at something. So, Froden's actually going to take some acid damage, but you're resistant to that. So.
Yep.
Convenient.
So it's a 5 total. It was 8 and 3, but that's 5 total.
Yeah.
For you. Alright, Edelweiss.
Yeah, probably not smart to go hard right away, yeah? Since we're expecting to fight more things, probably. I say to the group. Cool. Yeah,
Yes.
the device is going to hop over here. Does he have a clear shot to this dude? Big boy.
Yeah, clear enough.
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
This is an attack roll. Oh, that's like a million. 16 plus 6. So it probably hits.
Yeah.
What was that? 22? 22, yeah. 4d6 damage. Not great rolls here. That's a total of 8 radiant damage, and then the next strike against it is done at advantage.
Okay. I'll give it a little mark for that. There you go.
And then... Actually, I think that's all for now.
Okay. It will be the thing's turn. I think both will just attack Throden. Okay. Yeah, we'll just both attack Throden.
That's nice.
So the big one, that's only 5 to hit. Or, not 5, 10 to hit.
Like 10. Okay.
The second one will... 16. So I don't think that hits either.
That would have hit if I were still wearing chainmail.
Nice.
Cool. Alright, so they don't really do much. Malika.
Yeah. I would like to run up and slash the bigger one with my short sword.
Okay.
That is piercing damage, huh? Just for the record.
What?
Short sword is piercing damage.
Yes. Yes. Wow, that clear.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, short sword is piercing.
Really?
Yeah, scimitar
Weird
is slashing.
choice.
Scimitar. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like the rapier.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Stab.
Mm-hmm.
24 to hit.
24 hits.
Great. Yeah, 5 damage.
Okay.
You do get sneak attack. Because Throden
You're
is
attacking.
adjacent.
You're attacking the big one.
Mhm.
That's also at advantage.
Oh yeah. So you can roll at advantage.
For attack or damage?
For the attack, because of the guiding bolt that I put on it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's still 24.
Fantastic.
Or however much I said earlier. So that's, what did I say? 5 damage and then... Oh my god, it's 3d6 now?
Nice.
Woo! 13.
13 damage?
Yes.
Is that on top of the 5 or 13 total?
No, that's total.
Okay. You will also take 5 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Also, your short sword has a -1 penalty to it.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
So when you roll the hit, and when you roll for... Oh, just the damage rolls. Yeah, so just damage rolls.
Oh, okay.
So when you roll for damage, it's a -1.
Okay. And then I just like back up. Oh, how much was I? Yeah, okay, so I can back up to here, and then I'm done.
You have the scout thing, right?
Sure, yeah.
Because otherwise it'd take a attack of opportunity. I thought you had something that...
Yeah, I mean, I can take a bonus action and dash further away.
Disengage.
Disengage, whatever. I do that.
No, scout thing of skirmisher. That's what I was thinking of. Alright. Yeah, so, yeah, you disengage, then you're fine. Gorgon.
Alright, if I'm right here, can I get a hit on that ooze there?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use a chill touch on it.
Okay.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty. Where is it? Okay, so that's gonna be a what is it? 13?
13 necrotic?
Necrotic, yes.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me.
Scale?
Oh, right. I forgot I had that. +3 cold damage.
Okay. You watch as this, like, extra cold, comes off from your chill touch, and the cold doesn't seem to bother it.
Okay.
Then we are back at the top of the round with Throden.
Yeah, so seeing how piercing works, Bill's gonna put away his greatsword. He's gonna take out one of his javelins and just start jabbing at the big guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So 11 to hit on the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's 7 piercing.
7 piercing. Just like Malika's short sword, you do get a -1 penalty. Because the magic weapon is on the weapon, it's not on you, right?
What?
Magic weapon.
Yeah, it's on the weapon.
Okay. So yeah, so your javelin will get the -1 penalty to damage. And you will take
Just a javelin. Just one of
7 half to 3. As
Right.
damage.
For some reason my health went back to full for a second there, but I got it. Alright, he's gonna strike at it with the javelin again.
Okay.
9 to hit.
9 hits.
Yeah. So that's 4 damage total.
With the -1?
Yeah, with the -1.
Okay.
Well, and that's Thornton's turn.
You'll take 2 acid, and now your javelin's -2.
Yep.
Zeneria.
I'm gonna
Sorry. I'm gonna use my first attack to attack the big one. Zephyr Strike. You get an extra. You get to give yourself advantage on attack once in the whole time the spell is cast. Yes, once before the spell ends. I got it. Thank you everyone for watching me work through that. It's gonna be a 17.
17 hits.
Cool. That's 10 piercing in total. Dang it. That's a 21.
21 hits.
5 piercing. If that doesn't do it, I swear to God.
It's still up.
Is it 1 hit point? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that chuckle from a furnace.
Alright, well. That's everything from me.
Who told you I was from the furnace? I don't like.
Okay, yeah, so if I'm measuring this correctly, if I were to cast something from this space here, it should affect these three in a 10-foot area, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to cast from there, Shatter.
Okay.
So that is a con save from them.
Okay, big one first. It's a 9 for the first one, and then for the baby one, worse. Okay, they both fail.
Okay, so then they take 3d8 thunder damage.
Oh, this one's definitely dead.
Oh, I rolled fantastic on that. That was 7, 6, and 8, so that's 21 total.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
Yeah, so like the one's like just like almost like splattered onto the wall, and then the other very smaller one doesn't look so hot.
Fantastic.
Like its form is starting to like come apart.
And then I'm going to shout to Srodin, "Be careful up there! They don't like being hit." And that's going to be a healing word. Ooh. That's 7 total healing.
Alright.
Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, it's got nothing to do but try and hit Throden. Oh? Is that finally enough to hit him?
I hope not. I just bought this armor, Tom. Don't do this to me.
It's a 19 to hit.
Oh no.
You're a cruel man, Thomas.
I didn't know you were gonna buy
cruel
armor.
man. What else would I buy with Rodin?
To be fair, you do usually buy weapons, which also weren't doing great in this scenario.
Yeah, but you gave me just enough to buy splint armor for the first time. It was in my reach.
It's 8 bludgeoning.
Yep.
I can't identify the 8s.
That was a lot of dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but acid, so not as bad.
I rolled kind of well.
Yeah.
So I rolled 20, but it's going to be half the 10. And you have a -1 penalty to AC.
I'm aware.
Welcome
I know
back
all
to the
about it.
16 club, buddy.
Yep. Now I know how Icarus felt when his wax wings melted.
But that is it for its go. Malika. I cannot hear Riley.
Yeah, that's right. If I am here, can I take a somewhat effective swing at the little guy?
Oh, what?
An effective swing with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
You just have a minus 1 to damage.
Yeah. 15?
15 minutes.
Five.
Sneak attack?
Sneaky attacks. Sneaky
Is it
attacks.
-1 to like -1 overall, or is it
Negative one
-1 to
overall.
each die? Okay.
Negative 1 overall.
What did I say? 5. $13? Again?
Ooh. That is enough to kill it.
Hey.
And your short sword does take another penalty, so it is -2 now.
Okay. How long does that last?
Till you fix it.
Oh. There. Okay.
Yeah.
You also take 3 acid damage.
3.
Yep.
What is it? Part of me wants to assume it would require going to a blacksmith to fix, but I feel like that's too much. And again, I don't know enough about acid, so
But I would say probably. If it's corroding the metal.
Mending?
I'd say mending would fix it if anyone has mending.
that might
Everyone
be
looks at Gorgon.
The only person with cantrips today.
Thaumaturgy will not fix that.
Everyone just looks down at his sort of like corroded armor. It's like, oh, I just bought this. I say cast cure wounds on himself. First level.
Zenny looks like visibly upset about
Oh,
your armor
I like that.
situation.
Gorgon looks at his glove and says, "Man, this was expensive."
And you
I really feel for you, Professor.
Do I have? I don't think I have mending. Do I?
I don't think you do.
Only
Yeah,
you
no.
can say.
Well, don't worry, guys. If you guys just wait till we next time level up, I'll definitely pick mending for you.
It's
I
like
would
my
recommend that, okay.
Or if I just find another wizard where I can. Oh, I should have looked for spells that I want. I could buy them.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm not used to having spells yet. I know I've been playing a wizard for a really long time. I'm not used to it. I'm used to playing someone who isn't traditionally a magic user, and he's supposed to be stupid.
Maleka,
Yeah. Complete opposite.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Mhm.
off the top of your head, you wouldn't happen to know if your sister knows how to mend things.
No idea.
Well, it's a shot.
I really feel like she does.
Probably.
Does she?
I
This
could
one
have
bit.
walked up the walls. Okay.
No, she doesn't.
Oh.
I don't think she does. I think she has like message.
Message, Mage Hand, Frostbite, Firebolt, Chill Touch. On this thing.
All the M's except mending.
Man,
I'm
that's
just
some
gonna hop over the
misfortune.
acid stuff.
Oh. Well, we'll find somebody. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Yeah, you have
Well,
like
what? Alright, let's get going!
onwards.
Real quick before we keep
Good.
going. How high up are these ceilings?
20
Like,
feet?
yeah, like
maybe?
20, 25.
Okay.
Why?
Because I could walk on them.
You could.
I could just go up there.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, continue with what's up, Alex? Go ahead.
Hi. Could I
I love
take?
when people just flex.
Could I take my my bottle of ink,
Mm-hmm.
dump out the ink into the sewage, and then collect some of the goop that's left?
I'm gonna ask you to make a sleight of hand check.
Oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna bring back the dice that's been giving me nat 20s again. Okay, that's not the best. That's a 16 plus 2. That's an 18.
18. Well, I'd say you're able to kind of like almost like nudge it in with like something else. So you're probably like kind of like filing it in. But like as you're doing that, you're at least not hitting yourself, but you're kind of like corroding it, like whatever you have in your hand.
What can I have that I would use?
Oh no, I'm just
Can you
imagining like a
use-
pencil.
Can you use
I'll
the
use a
feather
small knife.
from your?
Oh yeah, wait, yeah, the feather. Yeah, that's what I meant.
'Cause
I
it's
was saying, not
magical,
small
right?
knife. Yeah, would it corrode the feather? Because it like appears and disappears. Does
Um,
it? Is that how it works?
Oh
I mean
no,
that is how it works, but I don't know if it's.
tangible.
Yeah, it wasn't a big deal about like what you chose to get rid of, but
Okay, if not, I'll just use the small knife that's in my adventuring gear.
you're able to collect some of the acid.
Cool. So I have a vial of acid.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna throw it in Emit's face.
Oh, that reminds me. For some reason, ladies, these are for you, and I give each of them, the vial of poison. If you either want to poison someone's food, or apply it to your weapon, it will do a little bit of poison damage as well. I wouldn't suggest doing it on something that's undead, but for future reference.
Okay.
Sorry, I did
Thanks.
this. I did this a couple of days ago. It's been a while.
What kind of poison was it?
Basic.
Ooh.
Basic poison vial in parentheses.
Put that in my backpack.
Also, Tom, just FYI, magic weapon lasts an hour, or until I lose concentration on it.
Okay. Did you do concentration check for the one attack you did that hit you?
You know what? I forgot to do that. Yeah. I do not keep concentration.
Okay. And Zeneria, your concentration lasts how long?
I think
Up
it's
to a
just
minute.
a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
So eventually that'll go away too.
Yeah.
Okay. Zeneria, you hear it first. It's almost like footsteps coming towards you. What's your dark vision? 120?
Not 90.
90. All right. So
I checked the ceiling also.
no, it's not on the ceiling.
Cool.
But it's on the other side. You can see eventually a humanoid kind of like it was like rushing into the like rushing towards you, like but like on the other side, you know. He gets a little closer. You can tell it's a male figure. When does he notice you? That's a good question. Like when can he identify you? It's gonna take him a while. So yeah, you notice him like way before he can identify you, at least what you can guess. But you see a drow, familiar to you.
Oh no! Our pal Gal!
Yeah, I want to throw Gal in here.
Oh no.
Where is his brother?
There he is.
Regular gal.
You can see him like squinting over the sewers. Are you all alright?
Oh, hey, gal!
He kind of like looks or. Oh, you all again.
That is incredibly defensive. She was moments away from sprinting up onto the ceiling. She calms down.
He's gonna like do like a light jog along here and across the bridge, and he kind of like stops near the. Because you didn't know this is a black pudding. Kind of like stops near that, and like, oh, one of those things. Are you all alright?
Are there more?
They just It's almost like finding a spider in your house sometimes. You don't know how they get in, but obviously on the scale of the sewer, so only a few in the whole sewer system. Fortunate you didn't, that you ran into one.
I don't think that was a spider, gal. Pretty sure.
No, never mind. You all aren't too hurt, are you? They can be nasty creatures.
I know it did, damage my brand new armor.
Yeah, my glove got singed.
And his glove got singed. By acid.
I would imagine so.
I can
what they're
breathe
known
acid,
for.
you know.
I
roll
did know
for it.
that.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I imagine it wasn't too much of a ordeal for you, aside from the armor. Sorry about that. But what are you all doing down here?
Apparently the city didn't have enough guards down here.
Yes,
We're looking for
I would
undead.
agree. Undead? Yes, that makes sense. I keep hearing about the few occurrences here or there. By the time I get there, it's always taken care of.
Oh. Guess that's good.
Hey, maybe there's none left. We can just head back out, and then we'll go back at the end of the day, collect our gold.
I suppose so.
What are you doing down here?
Please, please, please tell us that your brother hasn't gotten into trouble again.
No, he's home, he's resting fine. I believe all of the, victims of the, what do you call it? Stone coming, whatever you call it. But, I believe they're all recovering at this point. Things got a little crazy for a few days, but, I'm sure you're aware of all those details. Especially if you're looking for undead down here. But, to answer your question, I live not far from here. I was actually...
Live in the sewers?
Yes. Usually, not so fortunate, folk in terms of gold, live down here. Lots of drow and underfolk. Few tieflings, few dragonborn just haven't made their way in order to earning something topside.
Ugh, I don't know how you people deal with the smell.
You actually get used to it quite quickly. Well,
While you're down here, would you like to come help us?
Sure, I heard of something going on, near, my intersection. But, perhaps you'd like to investigate it as well? Seeing as that's your purpose down here.
Yeah. Why not? We'll go together.
Okay. And he'll kind of try to take the lead. It is, this way, a little bit further and a bit north. Don't, step on the pudding.
There's pudding? Where?
No, throw it in.
That's right here, throw it in. And then he leans over. He can probably take it. He spits the stuff all the time.
I don't
I don't
really
think
want
he
to find out.
He doesn't spit up goo.
Thornton, we should keep up with Gal.
Mm-hmm.
So this is pudding. See, gal, I told you it wasn't a spider.
It's not pudding.
Gal sees, let's go.
It might be ammo for
You're
him.
doing it! You're doing it! Come on!
I'm the one that eats the dog chocolate.
Oh, man.
Still in character. Yes,
Is he back?
that's what I'm doing.
Anyway. So, is that roughly the order you're going in? Is Malika staying behind, or is she
Yeah,
like
sure.
closer up front?
No, I just
Side in
haven't
the
moved my
darkness.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back here.
This is an interesting marching order.
It is. It's like
Galaxy.
Gordon feels mildly annoyed that he's in the back.
If only there were open spaces ahead of him he could be in. There you go.
Alright. So you travel for few minutes, like 10, 15. You head mostly east and then a bit ways north. And then he makes another turn east again. What you come across is like an intersection. What you can see is the water is at the center, and there's a cat crossing. Don't worry.
So funny. I don't get it. What's up?
So yeah, there's water crossing in the center. There's bridges on each of the four sides. There's you can see 4 doors, across from the bridges. Hold on, I'm just gonna bring it to the map because I don't feel like explaining it this hard. There's just things that are. Actually, I'll just hide those first. That's a smart thing to do. Hide those first. There we go. Here, now go on this pretty map.
Ooh. The
Ah.
crossroads.
So the doors I said were here, 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 and here, and you can see that they're kind of like near the bridges. Gale takes you like right here, and right here is where I live. I'm not sure if my brother's home, but I don't see anything too odd around here. He does go to lead you guys across the bridge.
I check my spookometer
Go ahead.
to make sure nothing's.
Or do you want to go with your 17?
Yeah, I can just use my 17.
Okay. What you notice is not so much a trail, but the stench of rotting flesh coming from kind of the north.
Towards like Gal's house or towards like the open area?
The open area over here.
I make that apparent to everyone else also.
All right.
But
Seems like a good place to start.
what is inside these doors? Are these people's houses?
Yes.
So it wouldn't be a good idea for me to use thaumaturgy to open up the doors. Okay.
No. Do that.
No, hopefully they lock their doors, but yeah, it's not the best idea. They're just people's homes.
Okay.
There's nothing else. I'll keep leading you guys across.
Okay.
It's when you reach this corner that I will unveil the things I said I was hiding. You can see is across a few undead corpses, because they're both dead, and they were undead and then dead again. So like it's a mix of zombies and what you'd identify as like skeletons, like the undead variant. Yep, there's definitely Stuff around here, it seems to be all wrapped up at this point, though. Yeah, I told you, it's always wrapped
Well,
up by the
that's
time we get
convenient.
here.
Do
You will get a little bit closer.
Do you know who may have dealt with them?
No idea. I assume just guards. Maybe some other adventurers like yourselves? I don't know who the city hires these days.
Can I tell from this distance if they're actually re-dead?
I'd say yes.
Yeah.
But, where do I have all my notes? Is it here?
Yeah.
No, it's here.
The
Definitely.
guys in the end of Bioshock who lay there getting attacked by your bees and pretend that they're fooling you.
Edelweiss is going to come over to this door over here, and he's going to knock, knock, knock.
Gal does not notice. I told you he has low wisdom, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's come up a couple times.
Knock, knock, knock.
There is no answer. But Gal is looking at the bodies.
Hello?
What's the matter, Gal? You see somebody you know?
No, I'm just kind of taken aback. There's quite a few corpses here.
Yeah.
And we can tell there's generic humanoids.
Mm.
Everyone's gonna use a divine sense just to see if they're dead.
Yeah, what you can tell is, any remnant of undead here is gone.
Yep, these are some dead undead. The good kind of dead undead.
That's comforting.
I always aim to comfort.
Daenerys, as you get closer to these, you can see like these bodies are like pretty beaten up. And just like with your passive, you do notice like there's lots of like scrapes and such along like the stonework as well.
Ah, okay, so sewer gator? We're all going for sewer gator. Cool. Is it like it's not normal undead scuffling signs, I imagine?
Make a check.
Just a random one? Should I just pick one?
Well, I'm curious what you think, because I have 3 options, so I'm curious what you think would be most effective.
I feel like it should be investigation.
That was my first option, yes.
Cool.
Other options were medicine or survival, but investigation was my first go-to.
I think investigation makes the most sense. It's gonna be a dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, so what you see is like into like the flesh of these zombies and like even into the bones, you can see these like large gashes into the bodies, and then you noticed on the stonework as well, like a normal sword probably wouldn't deal that much damage if someone like missed or something. Like these bodies were like brutally taken out.
I think we may want to be wary of whatever may have dealt with these things.
And I'd like you to make an intelligence check.
I sprint onto the ceiling in fear. Just intelligent.
Just intelligence.
Cool. That's not. Tom, that's my dub stat. That's a 6 total.
Whatever it is, I don't get it.
Nope. Disregard.
I panic sprint onto the ceiling. That is an option from here on out, though.
Well, Edelweiss did not hear that because he's all the way over here.
Still
Can I
knocking
go all
on
the way
the door.
down? Can I go down here and knock on this door?
Go ahead.
Where
Hello.
otherwise go?
Don't get an answer.
He's down there goofing off. He's down there breaking and entering. He's down there harassing people. Advice!
He's doing a lot of things.
Yes.
He's
Gorgeous
doing all-
like looks
What are you
over
doing?
at Edelweiss like, what are you talking about? He's just knocking on the door.
Well, if there's supposed to be people here, I'm wondering how they're doing considering all of the mangled dead bodies outside.
They're
that's
probably
a-
doing fine. The doors are closed.
Yeah, I don't.
I just want to make sure people are safe. Hello, is there anyone here?
There might not be anyone home considering this just happened. Might have wanted to get away from it for a little bit.
Edelweiss is gonna check the other two. While you guys are doing your thing.
Okay.
No worries. I'm assuming the same thing is gonna happen.
Yes, because I definitely left the other 3 things empty.
You never know.
You never know.
I'm the guy that auto-saves before doing anything critical to the story, just in case.
You make multiple saves?
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Why would you make more than one save?
Yeah.
Well, you know, in case you die and you want to double check.
Just load the last save.
You think I do the main storyline in Skyrim before becoming the king in every single possible way?
This is a joke at Alex. He only has one save file for most things.
That's terrifying.
It's great too. I do it for multiplayer games too.
Nope.
He hosts a lot of multiplayer games, in case you were wondering.
The door.
We know Edelweiss knows what doors is, and we know Gorgon does as well.
Mm.
Anything else you guys are doing here?
I'd like to save.
Oh yeah, you would.
Can I see more bodies going forward from here? Does this hallway end here, or?
No, that's just the map. Yeah, it does continue, but like this is where the quantity of bodies are. What you do see is like off to the right. There's also like a few bones and like bits of pieces of like cloth and such that like kind of like lead off to the right. This way, yeah.
Okay, cool. Also, I imagine this guy, the fact that he had descended the stairs that I imagine are here is
It's a ladder.
inconsequential.
It's a
He's
ladder.
just chilling.
Yeah, he's kind
Or
of just,
ladder.
the water doesn't fill up the whole sewer thing because it allows for like rainfall to like fill it a little bit more. But so like he's like sitting like on the bank on the bottom.
Is it dangerous to leave undead in an area that could become filled with water? Does this water go anywhere? Is this water just being let out somewhere? Are we gonna contaminate local water sources with this undead body that's in it? Is this a
think there's
well
already-
zombie?
I
Mary,
think there's already shit in the water. It's a sewer.
Mary,
Yeah.
you've seen
What's
where
up?
this lets out.
Okay, cool. So it does let out into a body of water. Are we gonna? That body of water is large enough that I assume that we will not contaminate it horribly by letting one dead body
Probably.
go through it. No, it's gonna be fine.
These
Someone
are
else just
these are
gonna-
magic zombies, not real
Am
zombies.
I asking too real of a question?
I will
Is this
say-
body gonna despawn?
I will say, it is
If we-
strange that the bodies were just left here. Just as it's
Was it-
strange that they were like beaten up so badly.
It wasn't guards. A guard would have taken that body out of a possible waterway.
Wouldn't that be
I
a
am
cleanup
also-
job?
I tell everyone about the other scraps and stuff.
I am concerned that it looks like these things possibly might have been attacked after they were re-killed. Like a chew toy or food or something.
Ew.
That is weird.
Would you like to investigate them?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Hold on, can team down investigate together? I want to see this
Sure.
happen.
Team -1.
I have a +1, but yeah, sure.
-1.
What are these numbers?
18 total.
18 total.
Wait,
Wow,
did
I
you roll
rolled an
a
18
zero?
and
Oh.
I got a 17 total.
We are in sync right now. Team Himbo all the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Himbos.
So, yes, you investigate the bodies, and like I said for Zenaria, they're beaten up pretty badly. But, you're getting, like, a little bit closer that... Well, did Zenaria go up to them?
I imagine, but not too much. I feel like she was too on edge. She was thinking about climbing the walls too much.
Okay. So you guys go up to the bodies, and you can see, like, they're, like, mangled, lots of slashes in them. Like, the bones from the skeleton are broken. And I'd like you both to also make intelligence checks.
I already rolled well once. Why you gotta do it again, Tom?
Intelligence
I'm gonna spend a luck. 11 total.
-1. 8 total.
8 total and 11 total?
Yep.
Nothing.
Alright, Edelweiss and I have taken a look. There's nothing more to be learned here. We're absolutely certain of that.
I mean, they also just like... They don't look great.
It's probably fine. We're here to look for alive undead anyway. Best to keep moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna poke one.
Come on,
Gonna
do
poke us.
something.
Does it alive?
Does it alive?
Yeah, maybe it's just like hanging out. It was the only one that was like, haunted house? No? Alright.
So you go over here, and there's like a similar, like just like trails of like little pieces of like skeleton. I'd say you notice they seem almost organized. Like there was like purposely like pile here, later on pile here.
Oh. Weird.
Would I discern if they were done, like placed there for any specific intent, like anything ritualistic, anything necromantic? Is that the proper term?
Make an sure. Make an Arcana check.
Mad.
Well, that's not too great either. That's gonna be, what was it, 12 plus 7? That's gonna be 19.
Not too great. It's a 19. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it was a 12. I mean,
Yeah. From like your knowledge of things, it doesn't seem ritualistic in any sense. It might be leading you somewhere, but you don't know that for sure.
Can I also see if there's any, I guess, specifically undead creature that I know to exhibit this behavior?
Sure. Make some kind of ranger check with whatever ranger
History.
thing gets you.
History. Not also not great. 17.
Did you roll with advantage? 'Cause I think that's what you
Yes.
get. Okay. 17.
For history.
doing the thinky thinks.
That
I'm
might,
here to hit things.
That might be able to deduce the information I was trying to give you earlier. Actually.
Guys, I remembered. I should have thought of it over there. But I was too busy
Oh.
thinking about my new shoes.
So you think back to like your upbringing about learning about and fighting undead, and nothing rings a bell. But there was something Shadar Kai related that would lead you to believe something. This wasn't an undead creature, but this might be almost like a Shadar Kai heritage like thing. You're not quite certain.
Shadow Kai heritage thing.
Like something that like some historical figure might have done in like a history book kind of thing.
Well, I'd be given one historical figure. Okay. I keep that information to myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I said I'd give you the information that you were trying to, because that was just from year 17 or yeah 17. Thinking back to like the slashes, they do resemble attacks with chains. Like much more forcefully than what you normally do because it's more graceful. But like the attacks were much more brutal in nature than you'd expect from attacks with chains.
I'll keep that to myself.
I thought so. So what would you guys like to do?
I keep my spookometer cranked as we move forward.
Would
Okay.
it be more beneficial for us if we want to be louder to attract the undead towards us to make our jobs easier in trying to find them?
Oh,
Or
wait.
is that silly?
I don't know. I have trouble being loud. Or
This
shouts.
level of destruction and organization makes me fear that there may be something not undead and also not friendly down here, so I don't think that's a good idea.
Were you,
Oh, if we want to loud, that would
just-
be.
Go
were you
ahead.
thinking of something in particular?
I have an idea.
No, it's just everything's organized the way the attacks were. There's nothing still here. It seems like something intelligent did this.
Are you thinking militaristic or
I don't know.
I mean, you said non-undead, and there's something that's been wandering the sewers for a long time, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's never done anything like this, though.
Duh.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
What else has it done? Has it just been dispatching undead with less ferocity?
Well, the creature in question, I don't know exactly what it is, but it kind of just plows through anything it sees, including some of the walls in the sewers. Like I said, placing piles of bone in a trail, it's not something I'd really piece together with that. That's the only other creature other than people that are down here, to my knowledge.
but are you talking like a werewolf or something?
Trash.
That's
that's
it. There's definitely a Tarask down here.
Bit large.
He just wiggles through the
I can
sewer
squeeze.
like Godzilla in New York.
So was Edelweiss's question directed towards like Zenderia or towards Gal?
Zeneria.
Okay.
What was the question?
You said it was organized, like militaristically, or like are you expecting it to be?
She points at the piles of bones that are organized into piles.
Oh, I thought you. Never mind.
If a monster or another undead was chewing on snacks and leaving them behind, they wouldn't look like this.
So wild. Cool. Gorgon, you said you had an idea earlier, and then we started talking about something else. What was your idea?
Did you want me to make a loud noise?
Oh.
I don't think you should.
No.
I could
I
also
rarely
make a
think-
loud noise, but
I rarely think loud noises are a good idea.
Gordon just smiles.
Zenny mask glares.
so should we follow the path of the dead bodies, or should we try to find a different path?
This is our best lead as of right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll follow you all.
So following the bodies, yeah.
Yes.
Do we get back in our same order as before?
Sure. Yeah, it'll be in the
I'm
back.
fine with that.
Oh,
Yeah?
Zini is not going the direction of the dead bodies.
No, the bones were this way.
Yeah, they were.
Oh,
Like
You
there
were
was
not
just like the
getting
organization of those here, and then there was a
Gotcha,
trail
gotcha,
leading
gotcha.
this way.
Gotcha. Okay, I thought the trail was.
You
Ignore
were
me.
knocking on doors, it's okay.
I was knocking on doors.
We're going on the dead body trail. That always is going on the Oregon trail. There'll be a dead body soon enough, don't worry.
Not dysentery.
Exactly.
Not the kangaroo.
You're in the right place for it, though.
Oh,
I heard you, Mary.
I have to pray to my god tomorrow.
Where'd you want Gal in the lineup? Would you want him towards the front or?
Well, if we're in the same order, he was here before.
Do we want to put
If he's not
him-
going to be there, Rogan will take the front spot, as is his, want to do.
Do we want to put him by Gorge and Maleka? Mid crew?
He wants to be with his best buddies, Rogan.
Well, of course.
It always is still gonna stay just a little further back in the group.
How far was Edelweiss's light?
30.
It's 30-30. So 30 bright, 30 dim.
Yeah, if Thrones is still on, it's 2020.
Mm-hmm.
You in the big lights.
So even if I'm on the ceiling, I'm still in Rodin's light?
If you're on the ceiling, you'd be in Edelweiss's, because it's like 25 feet up to the top, right?
If I think you said
Well, she'd be in dim light, just from Throden's.
Okay.
From yours, if she's like directly above you, she'd likely be in
Bright,
light.
shiny light.
But otherwise, pretty much dim light.
because I'm thinking before we set out, Zeddy looks at the group, looks at her cute new slippers, and then asks, "Should I try to be stealthy but also stay close by walking on the ceiling?"
Sure.
Do you
If
just want to
think that's
Naruto
gonna
run
give
on the
you
walls?
a Good vantage point.
I feel like it would keep me out of the light more, and no one looks up there. We were just dropped upon by a pudding, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna walk on the ceiling.
Bye, Naruto.
So I'm gonna be here, but
Upside down.
vertical. But
Also, watch out for spiders. Gal said there are spiders down here.
I'll pet them if I see them.
Sounds
Great.
good. Wow. Okay.
Zeddy says as she becomes horizontal.
Alright, so you're on like on the ceiling.
I'm where I am, but above.
Okay.
Fern
you
will
do-
also snuff out his light for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you turn yourself upside down for this?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
I'm on the ceiling.
Perfect.
You gave her a new toy to play with, Tom.
I was aware.
they
Great toy.
They already matched my aesthetic too. I was already wearing like ballet slippers, basically, so I was already in super sneaky shoes. So
So you're just pirouetting on the ceiling.
exactly, I look fabulous.
Alright. So she's just barely inside the bright light that I'm in, or that I'm projecting.
No, she's in the dim light that you're projecting.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so you'll travel for some time following the Trail of Bones. Not really sure where it's going to lead, but I think we'll end session there because there's like 12 minutes left. And I didn't give you guys a break, but yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So we'll pick this up next week. Figure out where those bones go.
Where
What's the bones doing?
do piranha plant have bone in it?
What do bones do?
They do have teeth.
They do.
They also have bones.
Dang, nature, you scary.
Mm-hmm.
Also, hi Mare. Don't know if you're still here.
We had a mare in chat?
Yeah, she mentioned the googly eyes.
Ah!
Oh.
Very nice.
Yeah, I noticed it almost as soon as Alex turned on his camera. I didn't say anything.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
It was the moment where he said something's bothering me. And he got up and left for a hot second. And I was like,
Yeah,
it's bothering him.
I really wanted a Coke.
Mmm.
Not a sponsor.
Mmm. Brandless dark soda.
A cola.
A cola.
I think cola's acceptable.
The best cola.
Oh, so Pepsi?
Don't no. If you want one
I
of
know
them,
where you live,
cannot
Tom.
talk about the other.
I know where you live.
I know where you live. We're just exchanging information that we already know here.
Not a
Pen pals.
It's nice.
But yeah, so let's.
I brought your computer into this world. I can take it out.
Oh,
That's a weird.
That's a serious threat.
You've taught me well, master. But now I am the master. I know all you know. I don't know. I don't know what this.
Okay, next time you need to build your computer, I'm gonna just sit there and I'm gonna wait.
You'll sit there. I'll be on the phone with Brian.
And it's like after like 4 hours, be like, all right, you ready for some pizza, Tom? We're like, all right.
Yeah, sure.
That was fun. We should do that again.
As soon as I need a new computer.
All right, see you in 4 years or 5 years.
Anyway, yeah, so that's this session. If you're watching on Twitch, this is a reminder. Make sure to follow and maybe subscribe. It is still September, so 20% off your first subscription. Also, 20% off of all gift subs. Speaking of which, I just wanted to make sure I thanked whoever gave them earlier. I'm just gonna do all the stuff that happened today. Thank you, Riley, for the resub, Justin for the gift sub, Justin for the resub, Alex for... How many gift subs did you give?
I don't know. I just found out. I discovered that there were multiple tiers.
Wait, so you gave one of each?
I gave one of each only because I wanted to cause the hype train, because it kept saying
Gotcha.
that we need one more person to cause the hype train. So I'm like, alright, I'll just do a tier 2 one. And then it didn't fire off. I'm like, oh, a tier 1? And it still didn't fire off. So yeah.
Can't believe you gave it a tier 3 sub too. Nice, thank
Wait,
you.
was that? Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Elisa, for the resub, and Riley for the bits. Thank you very much.
Play.
Last thing is last thing for Twitch at least. Twitch Prime. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can link it up to your Twitch account, and then you get one free sub a month. You can put it up to any person on Twitch that you want. So if you brought it here, why? But also thank you.
Ooh. Don't question it, Tom Dolly.
It's fine. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and also ring that bell. Slow reaction this week, but he's getting better.
Yeah, sorry, I was reading more about subscriptions.
We had an off week last week, you know?
Yeah.
Also, Josh is currently putting out all of the links in chat. Thank you, Josh.
Yep.
Make sure to follow me on Twitter. I post when I go live. So that includes us. Join the Discord. I also post when I go live there. You can also chat with us about Crobaton and D&D and stuff. Probably mostly me. I don't know who else pays attention. But also, Mare makes the art. She will be here in probably 2 weeks. But she makes the art that's on stream. Well, the good art, I should say. Because I made the map.
I don't know what you're talking about. This was fantastic.
Well, I mean, the good map's on stream. You guys mess up the one I put on Roll20.
What? You mean
I like
creatively type?
Yeah, I think we had some creative improvements to it. We had our own little touch to it.
Sure. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, YouTube video goes live 6 p.m. on Fridays as a premiere, so you can chat with us while it plays. We usually have like 1 or 2 people there from this little cast, and then also the Twitch streams are live on twitch.tv/BlazeFort at 9 p.m. Wednesdays. What are you gonna say, Justin?
We are coming up on a year of Crobaton soon.
Ooh!
We are. I don't know what that is.
It is November. I want to say it's the 9th. 11/9, I want to say.
Dang.
But we are coming up on it, so I don't know if anyone wants to do something fun. We can talk about that at some point.
Our
Keep an eye
first
out.
official Crobatalks.
There's this cool idea called a battle royale we could try.
Oh yeah!
Oh.
Like I had a weird dream about one of those.
What a weird concept. I don't know how well it would work.
What?
I think it would work really well.
I think Gorgon would win.
Probably. Fireball.
With like golf rolls, yes.
Oh. Hurtful.
All right.
No!
So the
Crobatalks, what is it? Karaoke night.
Nope.
Dear God.
that's just asking for copyright infringement.
Nah, it's
Oh,
okay. It's a
just
cover.
say
Tom. It's
Just
a cover.
FYI.
We only sing public domain.
Yeah.
We only we only
Me-
sing the we only sing the instrumentals that I play on stream. The first episode of Crobaton was uploaded on November 11th.
Ooh, 11/11.
It was. So I think that means we recorded it on November 4th. Does that sound right?
Did you take a week to upload the first episode?
I believe so. It didn't go up the same night.
Also, are we starting with the first episode or with the one-shots?
Well, I was gonna say like the
The
live
actual
stream
stream,
version.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I feel like
Yeah, because I remember that our one shot was the 29th of October. So a week from that should be the 4th.
Mm-hmm. Something like that.
Does Twitch not have like an aired on date?
I mean, I think it would. I might have to look at my video producer. The problem is, I've had a lot of streams. Oh, it gets rid of odds after a certain amount of time.
We'll figure it out probably closer to November.
I'm pretty sure it's November 4th.
That sounds right.
I think it took me a week to do the first
correct.
one. Because originally I think I was going to do like 6 p.m. on the day before, so you'd like, you'd watch the last episode, and then you'd be ready to watch the one live. But I didn't like that as much, so I decided to
Josh
Fridays
approach.
instead.
Well, yeah, we'll figure it out. But anyways, a year's coming up, so if you guys have any suggestions or want to see something, let us know
Yeah,
in the comments of this video.
Or in the Crobaton chat on the Discord.
Yes, that's also a good option. That was the first one I thought of.
Yeah, same.
But also, comments on YouTube are
Yeah,
good.
dog.
To us. We'll read it. We might even talk back.
Don't promise anything.
We don't tolerate back talk on this campaign.
Might even talk back.
I guess Gorgon has to go then.
Yeah. Rough.
But
Anyways,
yeah. So if there's nothing else, we will see you all next week. We'll finish this little. I'm calling it a 2-shot, but.
goodbye!
Bye.
This is the end of Crobaton. We really had a lot of fun. But now it's time to go get gone. This is the end of Crobaton. Woohoo!